One of the first things I want to talk about, as you can see in the title over here, I'm going to be moving over to TastyWorks. Robinhood, as nice and simple as it is, which is pretty much the only reason it ever even became famous, the trading hours are just not working, right? Because one of the best times to trade is actually pre-market, which is when the SEC can't stop you from rising. This morning, some of the big plays that a lot of people I follow are kind of booming on have been these last three tabs right here. So like MIN, this one also had a really nice pre-market boom. Data C. So like for example, if you're on any other app besides this, then you could actually start trading at, you can see right here, pretty much like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., anything like that, and you could join on some of these booms as it's happening. So Data C actually broke 550 earlier, as far as I saw. JZXN, one of the guys we played with a long time ago, it had actually gone up all the way to 14 and even 15 at a time. At last I sold 100 shares at 13.90. It's at 6.38 now. Will it make it back to its previous highs and double again? Who knows? It could. It possibly could. But it is booming today, so it's up. There's a couple stocks to watch from yesterday even, like CTIB and OXBR. They've been doing great. So I had OXBR opened yesterday to see if there were going to be any opportunities after hours yesterday, but didn't really do anything. In fact, after hours yesterday was really weird. Everything started plummeting down after hours yesterday. So but then like last night I didn't buy it. So last night after the market closed, this thing and pretty much everything else was going back down. But had I bought it yesterday, it would be plus, because now this morning it's really high up, right? So it's because of the SEC that we have to have apps or some kind of trading platform where we can trade outside of open market hours, right? Because that's the only time where these kinds of booms cannot be stopped, right? There's just nothing anyone can do. SEC can't do any halts pre-market. AHPI yesterday was really nice. It boomed, it fell, it boomed again, it fell, boomed the third time. So really nice scalping there. But after that third time, this is why I always set nice limit sell orders, just to get the green that I can get, whatever profits I can get, and take it. After that third hike, it just died out, and today it's kind of sort of still dying. So there's that. I'm still in on works from yesterday. I was hoping that hopefully today during after hours it would boom, but doesn't look like it will. So I'm gonna see what it does throughout today. If it's still slowly, like yesterday, it just slowly creeped to death, right? I was hoping this morning it would just do another one of these, but it didn't. It hasn't. Will it do anything today? Maybe. It's not really the biggest investment on earth. So if it continues to die, if it doesn't really come back up today, I'll just get rid of it. MRIN and Created, both of them were just dying yesterday. So again, a lot of things were dying yesterday, as much as a lot of things were booming. Like XELA boomed. XELA did great yesterday, flew really high, died, and then again pre-market flew up more. It's actually got a lot of popularity right now. But Data C is looking the best this morning, right? Like right now we had even seen it at 475. Now it's at 515. Looking at the momentum it's got, it could keep going to 550. Definitely going up really fast. Same thing here. Like this guy is pointing down right now, but it's got a lot of momentum from the morning. So get in wherever you feel comfortable. I will keep it safe today because I'm not going to be able to trade much today, but I did want to announce the things that are being watched and keep an eye on it. But yeah, I'm gonna say that if I do get into anything, it'll probably be after it comes back down, right? Because like for example, if I wanted to get in on this, it had to be before 5. I don't want to get in on it at 5:33 and then it just comes back down to 5 again. So it's going up really powerfully. 540 now, 550 coming, right? So it's still doing it, and if it breaks 6, it'll probably keep going to 657 and stuff like that. It's been booming pretty hard this morning. A lot of short squeeze opportunities, especially with MRIN and CARB. They're still up there. So it's still possible that as MRIN and let me open CARB also, as MRIN and CARB are dying out, it's possible that they're gonna have their revival uprise again, right? So CARB we've seen go up to even it touched 40 actually. I know somebody that had a limit order of 40 that actually went through. Definitely worth watching, see what it does. There's a lot of opportunities here. Like works, there's a chance that this would actually get pumped. So this just means this would be a good opportunity for me to really heavily drop my average. If I pick up like 200 shares of this would severely bring my average below, possibly even below 3, I believe. So that's something that I might do if it looks like this is picking up volume. I also wanted to bring to you guys' attention a bunch of penny stocks I've been looking at. I'm doing some research on them right now to see if any of them are possibly going to have another swing play potential. So you can see this morning ADXS came up from 0.45. It's under 50 cents. It's one of the cheapest penny stocks that are actually somewhat popular right now. I feel like I might pick up a very strong position in this just because it's so goddamn cheap, right? Get this to like something over maybe close to 0.6 again and sell it. Job is still up here, right? So 0.57. But we saw last week, this was one of my swing plays I had mentioned on my Discord. I picked it up at 0.51. Last week it went all the way to 65, 68. It went even higher, but it doesn't register here. I believe it did hit 0.7. So yeah, I was able to get rid of this on my webull account. I had it there. So I had it at 0.51 entry and I sold it at 65, I believe. Yeah, 0.65. So that was a pretty nice little jump. It's back to 0.57. Might see more action. ACST also, and then CEI. All of these are penny stocks that are potential. See, like today it already. CEI I would say is one that's already kind of gone. You could wait for it to do it again, if anything, because it's kind of high right now. But it's not rare for it to be high, right? Like you can see within the month it's already been high multiple times. Would be great to pick this up at closer to 50 cents. I like picking up penny stocks closer to 50 cents, not higher than that, because you risk, the higher you pick it up, of course, the more the risk is that it's going to come back down and die. Data C, where is it now? Yep, almost at 6. Look at that. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. This thing is just flying. There's no stopping it. And it's at 6. If it's just going to keep going, then it's just going to keep going. But I would say that, had I picked it up at under 5, I'd be happy. I'm not going to chase this. I'm not going to try to pick it up at a higher price right now. I'm trying to grow this account. What do we have here? Yeah, I'd like to grow whatever I have to at least 10,000 available in cash. So yeah. But yeah, yesterday created MRIN, SGOC, they all kind of just died out. It was pretty sad to see that. But at the same time, like, I'm not sad about it because I wasn't in on it. But anyone that's kind of holding would be really upset. Is it gonna do much today? Possibly. It's got an upward movement already. It's approaching 11. So it started the morning pretty strong. It's up $1 already. It's possible. Last I bought it at 25.12 and sold it at 25.50. Will it go all the way up there again? That's a different story. Yeah, that's a different story. AHPI might show some action today. I don't know. We're just gonna have. I'm personally just gonna be watching today. Not gonna really try to trade much. I'm moving over to TastyWorks, so I'm gonna wait till that account gets approved. I'm gonna wait till I have funding in there and then start trading more using that as opposed to here. But while I'm here, of course I have to use my funding, but I'm gonna be busy today, so I don't want to pick up anything and get stuck not being able to watch it. But yeah, these are looking like the main plays today. Now a lot of squeeze action you know, is constantly being spoken about. Like yesterday there was a lot of squeeze action as well, but um, it's weird because during the day SEC really messes everything up. So when the SEC starts halting things, you know, it's hard, and the pumps get messed up, and then it starts falling down. And also, if you're trying to buy during a halt, you're pretty much screwed because either your order won't fill, or you're gonna get an order at the exact price you put it in for if you did a limit order, but then right after your limit order fills, it can just sink, right? So halts are like pretty much something you want to completely dodge. You want to avoid ever picking up in a halt. It's not cute. Very easy to get burnt and then left bag holding when it comes to halts. ATOS is making quite a movement up. You know, it's flying. It's been as high as 9 before. It's got the popularity for it. I feel like I would want a position here, but not sure if I'll be able to maintain this. I think I'm gonna pick this up because ATOS has been looking pretty good even yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Let me see just quick research on that. So if we look at, yeah, I had this open yesterday too, and they haven't really, like, their COVID work is one thing, and then the breast cancer treatment with endoxifen, right? That's their main thing. So their endoxifen progress, I want to know where that's up to. What is this? On the 7th was their last news. Yeah, focus on breast cancer and COVID-19. I mean, yeah, those are all great things, but we have to see what they're actually gonna achieve. And it's always the completely irrelevant stocks that have not solved world hunger that start flying. Whilst if there was a stock that did solve world hunger, it probably wouldn't soar. I'm pretty sure it would have a tiny jump of maybe doubling and then quickly falling down. That's it. Yeah, it's a lot of happy people, but I don't see it soaring like crazy. I mean, it's definitely up on the day, and for anyone that held yesterday. But you see, my question is, why would you hold yesterday, right? So this is kind of what always happens, right? Like, you wake up in the morning, it soars up. This is kind of what I'm hoping it'll do today too. After it dies, don't chase, right? This is why you don't chase. After it dies, you wait and pick it up again at the end of the day, which is what I'm going to do when I come back from everything I have to do today. Around 3:30, I'm going to look at where everything is standing and pick it up, and then just let it sit for the next day and let pumpers do their thing overnight. That's kind of the goal with most of these stocks that you know are going to go up. So like, I'm in at 692 right now. Yesterday, you know, it went from 586 to 657. That's still under $1 improvement. So I would say that if this hits like 750 today, I'll be happy to sell at 750, then just sit back and watch, right? And then if it starts dying, I'll just grab it. If it's still soaring, I'll probably grab a smaller position, if anything, or maybe I won't sell all of it at 750 and only sell half or something, you know, and then let the other half continue going. But that's something that you wanna make sure you're ready with, you know, because at the end of the day, it's always gonna be the next day that it can boom better without any interruption from the SEC, and that's what makes us happy. We don't like interruptions. SEC drama is too annoying. Some people are actually even buying ACST right now. Why? It's pretty high up. with penny stocks, you have to remember that anyone that was holding it at a very cheap price, like maybe anyone that picked it up at 50 cents yesterday, they're selling immediately as soon as the morning opens. They're not really going to wait. In fact, if anything, they sold pre-market. So yeah, I would be careful. I would want to pick this up closer to 50 cents. Not right now. SGOC made it to $11. It is making good movement this morning. JZXN. This JZXN has had crazy history, very crazy history. But ever since all that history ended this day, it's just been dying. To see it kind of up today is a little surprising. I'm not sure if it's gonna make it to 650. It's on a downward trend again. 626, 625. Let's see. Got in at 625. Okay, that's good. Let's try that out. So I'm gonna hold my position in that and ATOS, right? These two I'm in on. Data C, I feel like I would have been happier if I actually bought it the moment I saw it at 5. Didn't know it was gonna keep going. It's kept going, so I'm just gonna watch. If it comes back down, I still wouldn't know if it's gonna go back up again. So yeah, this also looks like it's about to go towards 450. Carve just came back down. SGOC is on its way to 12. This has been flying really fast. That's some good momentum. But this is, I wouldn't feel safe buying it now. It's possible it'll keep going, but I mean, at any time, this can just crack down, come back down. So whoever's in on SGOC already, good for them. Looks like it's about to hit 12 really soon as well. Definitely going up too quickly. Should I let the FOMO hit? No, it's already about to hit 12 now. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm just gonna. There's a couple people that are already in it, but you know, that's that. ATOS has slowed down. JZXN still pointing down. Yeah, SGOC looks the coolest so far this morning. Jumped up $2. That's huge. All the way to 12. Data C, I would probably say that if this does drop in the next 10 minutes at 9:30, gotta pick it up. But the biggest miss this morning, definitely SGOC. Anyone that did get in, good for them. Didn't get in, that's me. It's just soaring. And at this point, it's just too scary for me to try to get in. Like, yeah, it can just break at any second, and that would suck. AHPI on his way down, OXBR down. Works is still going down. Blend doesn't look like it'll be doing anything today. This is about to hit 13 now. I have JZXN open twice. Ooh, this guy's also pointing down. Yeah, Agri's holding pretty well up here. Gotta see where it does. Falling down. It hit 1275 and definitely on its way to 13. Very strong. This is like crazy green bars, right? This is what we want to see for anything we buy. Did not buy it though, so don't try entering now. It's like, it's up to you. I wouldn't enter. I already said I'm not going to enter when it hit 11 because you never know. Watching on the sidelines is one of the safest things you can ever do. Trying to buy something when it's already high and still flying is a dangerous thing to do. MRIN is still on its way down, which is, I guess, what it's going to be doing today. Let's see, MDIA. Media code died yesterday too, but I see this boy's pointing up. Okay. Best this could possibly do is maybe hit 9. I'm not feeling it too much. SGOC back to 12. At any moment, this could also have a little crackdown. I would probably want to buy it as soon as that little break happens right there. If it continues to soar, don't try buying while it's soaring. And if you ever do try buying while it's soaring, buy with the limit price, because you don't want to get filled in at a very bad price where you end up just bag holding, because it can quickly fall. Data C going again, really randomly too. 6, now it's up to 625. I'm gonna wait till this comes back down though. XELA is bouncing off its VWAP. AHPI doesn't look like it's going to be anything much today. We'll come back to that. Now this one was like a bit of a loss. I'd love to get my money back from it. Let's see. I don't see it really doing anything right now. SGOC, Media Co. SGOC and Media just going. Let's see how this goes. If it fills. Media Co, we could try this as well. See what they do once the market starts. So that's pretty much everything right there. Now we just watch these guys and then I'll sell at a good place before I leave for work, basically. Data C is going as well. 3 more minutes and it looks like Data C is going to be one of the big winners today. This thing's way past its opening price. Yeah, man, ATOS. I'm in on ATOS as well right now, but waiting for that boom basically. Gotta see what they do. And if they start coming down too much, I'm just gonna sell. I don't want to end up holding anything today because I gotta leave pretty soon. At 10 I have to leave, so can't really do much today. But yeah, I put my link for TastyWorks in the description as well. Definitely worth signing up for it, and that's my referral link, so we both benefit if you use that. I'm gonna be moving over to TastyWorks as soon as that's approved. I just submitted my application last night. Once that's approved and I have my funding in there, I want to be able to trade pre-market, not later on, because there's just no point. Like, this is when everything dies. When the market opens is when everything dies. Pre-market is when everything flies, and that's going to be the fun part of actually trading. Otherwise it's just boring. During the day, trading has always been kind of sort of really boring. Either you go minus like ATOS is right now, or you end up just seeing SEC halts messing up everything, and then people panic sell. People panic sell as soon as the SEC does anything. Alright, how's Apple doing? Apple was going crazy as well. I've been doing Apple options every day, but I just put my money into other things right now. Yeah, it had a nice little damn. So if I had picked up, I mean, I wouldn't know it was gonna happen, but had I picked up calls yesterday at the end of the day, that would have been pretty epic. Oh, it's really cheap too. But it's really unlikely it'll even go that high. Okay. Well, 1 more minute. Let's see. These guys better start flying real quick. Nope. One or two things happen when market opens. Either people sell or it goes up a lot more. Let's see what's gonna die. ATOS dying like a piece of shit. JZXN dying like a piece of shit. SGOC looking really volatile. Okay, Mediacle's trying to go. That's always nice. Let me try to get rid of that 950 if it hits. XELA and Oxbridge are up here. Okay. We'll have to wait and see what the volume looks like as the day comes through. But Oxbridge and XELA, I mean, are looking pretty popping. SGOC on the way back down to trash. But I'm pretty sure this is going to go up more later on, so I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Media code dying as well. Everything's dying. And this is why buying in the morning sucks. Like I'm about to just sell everything at a loss and just call it a day. Yesterday was a pretty good day, but it just sucks when you can't buy pre-market. Pre-market is the only place. I'm just gonna submit these limit sell orders and let it sit. SGOC to 1250 would be a 30-cent gain there. This one 950 would be a 50-cent gain here. ATOS isn't too far, so I'm gonna see what this does. JZXN I've seen be a big boy before. Hopefully it's gonna pull through. We set a limit order here for this. Price target is 650, nothing crazy. If it makes it to these prices, I'll sell. If it doesn't, not really in the mood to think more about it. What's happening with ATM? Yep, this thing's also dying. Is AHPI trying? Oh, where did this jump from? Okay. Nope. AHPI is pretty dead too. Apple's on its way to 149 now. Look at that. Apple calls every day, but I'm not doing that today. So I gotta wait for these guys to reverse, come back up. Oh, there you go. So my SGOC sold 1250. That's done. Right. Now this should follow pretty soon. Yep, that's done too now. There you go. So I'm happy with that because I have to go anyway. SGOC halted. So that was pretty good. There you go. Thank God. Those worked out. Now I need ATOS to sell. I'm just gonna be happy taking my greens, right? If you didn't sell, then here you are, stuck at a halt at 1286. Now halts are freaky, right? Because you don't know what's gonna happen. A lot of people, what they do as soon as a halt hits is they'll right now submit a sell. Like they'll do it right now. They'll submit a, I can't do it anymore because I don't own it anymore, but they'll click on submit limit sell. They'll enter their price that they want to sell it at, like 13 or something. And if it did go up, it'll go up and come back down so quick that you won't be able to do shit. So because now you know that, you might go submit the same sell order at 13 as well, pretty much adding to the same up and down fall, right? So that would be the problem there. So this always gets very scary when that happens. But seeing that, it seems that media code may also go up more. ATOS is trying to come back up right now. I'm gonna be content with what I did get there. I'm gonna try to move over to OXBR right now, see if it can make it to 5. I'm pretty sure it will. And I might play around with XELA now. These two, OXBR and XELA, because MediaCo and SGOC are looking too scary, to be honest. And I already got my plus from it, so I'm pretty content. ATOS is trying to make its way back. JZXN is still really low. I might try to average down if anything. want to see what happens to this one. This unhalts. This is dying. This is also dying. Works is still eating that dick. So a lot of these that have been dying for the past 2 days, like MRIN and Created, there's always a chance that yes, they can have their day, but not anytime soon. I wouldn't say. Maybe you can get, like, if you're holding from a high price, that's, I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I might want to get back in here as well. Let me see. I would say 0.5. I want to get at 8.5. I think this might, if, well, depends on what this does. I want to see what this does when it finishes. I don't want to get it at 9. Yep, SQBG really going. This is probably going to get halted pretty soon too. Damn, JZXN just... this one's the one that's dying. I mean, as soon as this unhalts, it's definitely going to go over 13. CEI, Canberra Energy is also going. Yeah. I mean, this is a penny stock that had to be, with all these that I have listed here, you want to get in at 50 cents or lower. Anything here is risky, and no one buys just 100. Like, you know, penny stocks, you want to buy like 1,000 or 10,000 of them at a time. If you just bought 100, then you know you're safe, but you're making really small profits or losses, so it's not that significant there. I wouldn't buy any of them until they're at least in, you know, like under 55 cents. 50 cents, 51 cents is like the preferable place to buy them. It gives you room for profits. Otherwise, like buying it at 56 and selling it at 57 is only really worth it if you bought 10,000 or 20,000 of it. I'm also kind of interested in doing an Apple call today, but I don't know. I did see something. Something did happen for this. Boosting iPhone production in anticipation of high demand. Okay, so high demand means high profits. So I'm guessing that's kind of what pulled people in for making this jump. But is it at an all-time high? It is, right? Yeah, at an all-time high. I would love to see this go down a little more and probably get a $148 call. Let me see this real quick. Yeah, a $148 call, but not right now. I have to see how this does first for a little bit longer. OXBR shaky, ATOS shaky, SGOC still halted. MediaCo looks like it's about to make a run. I'll pick it up right here. Let's see, 893. Maybe it'll make a little jog up as soon as SGOC unhalts. There's chatter that SGOC could run all the way to 20, so let's see. APHI, really? Yo, who? Let me see. Crypto's fucking killing my account. Interesting. My last order on it was a loss, but I made a lot of profits on this yesterday overall. Took a little loss in the end because it died, but that was about it. I sell this? I sold this at 950. I'm just gonna submit another limit sell for 950 right now to just take that profit and be happy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit that pretty soon too, so that shouldn't be too. Oh, here we go. Come on, it should be unlocking pretty soon. I'm too lazy to check what time it'll unhalt, but it'll unhalt when it does. Same thing here. There you go, 724. Okay, that unhalted pretty quickly. That halted and unhalted while SGOC is still halted. Why this guy playing around so much? Where should I put it? Should I sell it at 5? Wait for it to hit 550. I'm surprised SQBG actually went up. This is, could have made some of my lost money back from this guy, but it's all good. Works trying. Okay, okay. Yeah, don't worry, Ellie. I figured out what you meant. All good. AgriForce trying. Fuck this stock. I don't know what's happening here. Data C dying out. SGOC still halted. God damn it. Oh, there you go. See, MediaCo sold again, 950. So that's twice. It's rare that I get to do this, but twice live I've gotten to sell MediaCo at 950. It doesn't matter that it's going past that. It's okay. I'm happy taking my profits. Some of these are very volatile stocks that can just randomly take a shitter, and you don't want to be stuck in a shitter, especially for me today, because I have to leave at I have to start getting ready at 10, leave at 10:30, so I don't have too much time. I'd like to get this out too, but I think I'll set for 525 here, and if it makes it. Kind of sort of unlikely though. That would be, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just put 5. If it makes it to 5. Literally sank after I bought it. That's what's up. Then I'd rather not submit a limit order. Here we go. Holy shit. Look at that. Flying. Don't buy right now though. You would be better off kind of waiting for a dip, because depends. I mean, you know, I wouldn't buy right now. It's way too risky. You get stuck. This is how you get stuck. You know, at some point after SEC's moments, it's gonna fall back down. You could buy it right now, enjoy the boom. I sold at 1250, could have died after that, could have stayed in it, would have been nice, but no big deal. As long as I didn't sell at a minus, right? The minus basically is that I didn't get to hit 15 with it, but you see how it's coming back down now. You kind of wait it out a little bit, see if you can get back in. This hit 1030. SGOC and Media are doing pretty nice. Let me see now, where can I get in on this? 14.5 would have been better. Starting to take off again. About to hit a second halt on this thing. Very strong. It'll probably hit 20 at some point today if this is the momentum it's trying to keep. It's at a high ass price to mess around with though. 1550. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, nice come back down. Yeah, 1450 would have been a great entry. Okay, I'm just gonna grab it at whatever it gives it to me right here, as long as I'm under 15. Yeah, and then submit limit sell. just scalping it while it's being all shaky, right? But you want to be careful. At any moment this shit could get knifed, so that's always the scare. Should sell pretty soon. Did it sell already? Oh, so look at that. That was so quick. So I got 100 shares at 1463, sold it at 1525. You know, it's like, there you go. So today has been a very green live. I hope that you guys got to enjoy that. Good luck with the rest of your day. See how things go. I'm hoping that the rest of these will make it back to my price targets and sell while I'm busy. So I'm hoping ATOS comes back. Well, did I? Oh, I thought I submitted a limit order. Oh, I sold and bought back in. Okay. No, I didn't sell today. Didn't sell today. I gotta submit a limit order. I'm hoping this hits at least 725 and sells. So I would like that. And with JZXN, I have a limit order for 650. Doesn't look like that should be too hard for JZXN. So 650. Hopefully this will sell while I'm busy. And then I think that's about it for me today. You know, keep an eye on things that have been listed in the description and stuff. CTIB has been doing pretty well. Apple, I might do a call later in the end of the day and carry that into, you know, the whole, maybe later into the week, wherever it turns green, for possibly 150. I'll see. I'll post it if I do a call. And that's about it. Yeah, so thanks a lot for joining, guys. Good luck with the rest of your day, and make that money. See you guys tomorrow morning.